everybody. It's Crafty Indira. So you guys know I've been making things forever. And I finally decided to make a couple videos, making a couple of things to see how it goes. So I am not advertising anybody's brand, so I have stuff covered. So, but anyways, we're going to make a card. And I'm going to make this butterfly theme. Here's my butterfly set. I'm probably going to use the good things in life are better with you sentiment. And then I have these butterflies that comes with this punch. So it's going to punch out this stamped butterfly. And then I have my little block. If you guys don't know about stamping, you just take this, throw it on here, dip it in the ink, and make your stamp. So there's that. All right. I have some paper that I like here. I'm going to use very light pink and very heavy pink. I just got these. These are adorable. They're just little teeny pieces of paper. They're all nostalgic. There's 600 of them in here. It's so cute. It's called Dream of Butterflies. Here's just some little wooden accents that I've had. We're going to use some little gems. Maybe this sticker, not sure. We'll use the stamps, the punch, and here's the inks. And we're going to use this pretty, it's kind of shiny cardstock. It's on both sides. It's going to be the base. And I'm sure I'll use this light pink also. And then whatever other embellishments I feel like along the way. Okay, so I am going to move all of my things. And then here's some old-fashioned burlappy lace stuff I just bought. And I got these cute little keys. They're adorable. They're actually like little skeleton keys. So we might use those. We'll see how I feel. When I craft, it's all about what I feel like doing. There's no mistakes in crafting. You make a mistake, you can cover it up. That's the beauty of homemade things. So, first we are going to start by cutting our paper with our paper trimmer. Okay, if you don't know, you can make 2 greeting cards out of a regular size cardstock paper. What, 8? Let's see. Here's my measuring thing. 11 by 8.5. So, depending on if we want to fold the card this way or this way, it depends on what we're going to do. So, we are going to, here's my little measuring stick. So this whole paper is, we're going to do 5.5. So we're going to do it this way. So 5.5. Just make this tight up here. There's a little ledge here. And there you go. So this is 2 card bases. Put this away. Oh, I'm going to show you guys, it's called the bone folder. You use it to crease your paper. You actually can get a board like so. This is a cutter, a paper trimmer, and you can also score on it. This one comes with its own little scoring tool. So what you would do, if you want to, put this over here, and we're going to go in the middle. So this is 8.5, so it is 4.25, and gently 4.25, gently score it. Make sure you go across gently. See, I made a mistake, but I tell you in crafting, you can't make mistakes. We're going to cover it. We're done with this. And you don't need that. You can just fold it and fold it over and score it. And then you score it. I call it the ugly side that's sticking up. Go like this. And when you're done with the card, you do like this and you score it to give it a really harsh crease. But we're not done yet. So I like to wait till I'm done. Alright, so I'm going to put that away. We don't know what we're going to do with the pink. So now I get to pink. I'm going to have light and dark. So I'm going to find some butterflies in here that might have some pink or red. Now these aren't super, super bright. So that'll go with the pink. And remember, you can make these however you want. Oh, this has some pink in it. I don't even know what I'm going to do with these little pieces of paper. These are brand new for me. Okay. I'm going to pick one more if I can find one that has enough pink in it. If not, we will move on. I do also have this pretty butterfly paper that I can cut something out, but that's for another day. Alrighty. So first thing we're going to do is I think that I'm going to use the good things in life are better with you. So I'm going to find that stamp. Where is it? Oh, well, I think this is half of the collection. And here it is right here. I have one butterfly collection that has 2 boxes, but this is not it. So just kidding. So this block is way too big for this, but I'm not getting another block. So you just stick it on here. Always have like a scrap paper or a paper that you don't. This is the back of some paper. Get all the ink off. There's no ink. I haven't used this in a while. So here's how you do a proper stamp. So we're going to do this in the light pink first. I don't know how good this is going to show up, but we're going to do it. Stick it on here. Don't be shy. This takes some practice. Kind of do it with some edge because we're going to punch it out. I don't know how we're going to punch it out yet, but we'll figure it out. So I am going to gently press, and you can tap it. Don't move it. And that is so light that I don't like it. So this is our practice. So we are going to roll with the dark. That is a little too light for me. So we're changing our mind on that one. All right, so this one's called Love the Lipstick. This is almost red. So we're going to do the same thing. No, you should always wash. I have a stamp cleaner, but it's not good. I took all the ink off. It was very little. That's a very old pad. And don't worry about getting it on the sides, but you have to not roll it. So we're going to go around here, drop it, don't move it, press hard, get it clean. And look how perfect it is. It's just perfect. Okay, that's just our scratch paper. So we are going to use this on. We're going kind of old-fashioned. So I think we are going to put this on some craft paper. This is craft paper. So I'm going to stamp it again. And perfect. Always close your ink because you will cry when you ruin a project. And we might use this little white one. Who knows? So put that to the side. So we're done with this for now. One thing that I want to show you is I have my own handmade by Indira stamp with the llama. Everything I make, I put it on the back. So that will be used later. All right, so we are going to use a punch. And since we are doing butterfly theme, we'll use this punch. This punch is cute. It's like a cloud, I guess. So here's how you use a punch. You stick your paper in. And notice, I have to do it this way. I don't like it after I punched it on this cardstock. It looks too dark. But maybe we'll keep it and we'll make it pop. But let's do the white. And I can tell you right now, I like the white better. The white is better, and it's just a thin paper, so if you really want to make it sturdy, put them together. There you go. I'm going to put this away. And this is just our scrap paper. So there we go. We're going to use that. So that looks better to me. And then remember, we also have pink. So we're going to use this pink. Put your base away so you don't get it dirty. So I think I wanted to use one of these stamps as well, so I can use the butterfly punch. So I think we'll use this one here. So I think I use this one a lot because it's colored on it. So we need to clean this. I will show you how to clean the stamps when we're done, so we'll set that aside. And then we're going to use the same color ink, so who cares about the block? We're going to stick this one on. Now this is cool. This is a set that comes together. So if you're going to do punches with stamps, you have to buy the same brand. And then I have a whole die cut machine, which is a whole other thing. That's another day. So let's get this punched, or stamped rather. And we're going to put this on the pink paper. Like so. Okay, and I didn't put enough. We're going to try again. It's actually nice, but I want that darker. So I have to put more pressure. Yes, now it's all the way firm. Remember, always close your ink so you don't cry. All right. So you have to slide the paper in this way, so I'm going to have to cut this. But I will keep this in my stash for another project. There's always a project. Okay. So you turn this upside down. Punching is fun. So it's not far enough, so I got to cut it a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and cut the whole paper. We do not waste paper in this house, so no worries. Okay, so if you can see, just line it up with the edge very carefully. Let me see. Don't punch it until you're ready. And it'll be perfect. And you put some pressure, they pop up. And there you go. So there is your beautifully stamped little butterflies. So that's a punch. All right, we're going to move this punch too. All right. So now we are going to, let's get our card base. Are we going to have it open this way? We're going to put that on the back. Or do we want to have it this way? To me, it depends on the sentiment. Since we're going to use these little pieces of paper, I think we'll do this. And I think I'm going to off-center this. See? This is why I love crafting, because you can do really whatever you want to do. There is no rules. You can just do whatever. So we need to get some. These are dimensionals. Okay? And get these all over the place. They're double-sided, double tape foam. And they give dimension to your projects. So we're going to take this little thing here. And I think just because I like to make a mess and I love color and stuff, we are going to just do this. We're going to take a sponge, dip it in here, and always have a base when you do this so you don't mess your surface up. And we're going to put some color on this. So that brown ugly paper, and you know, make it uneven so that it looks like not perfect because it's handmade. So that's that. And we're never going to show that much of it. But what we're going to do is take this dimensional, stick it on the back. And see, this is reused paper from my paper that I bought. I love dimensional, so we're going to put two. Peel these off. These things stick really good too. And then we are going to off center this. How? Let's see. I'm going to off center it like this. There we go. And I need to put some gems on it because, you know, you can't craft without gems. So I have my pink gems here. I always put gems on in 3s. Do you have to? I don't know. That's the rule. But I always do. You put them wherever you want. And if you're worried that that pink is way darker, it's not even pink, it's almost red and it doesn't match. And if you're one of those kind of people, then you take the light pink, use the other side of the sponge, and then you can add some of that. This pad is pretty dry, so it's not even adding that much color. So we're not going to do that and mess up my thing. But you can. And you can also just use this like this and just smear it with the ink that was already on it, and it gives it a little bit of a shade. So there, you can do whatever you want. And I think this butterfly is perfectly cute to go on here. So I'm going to put a gem on the butterfly because I love my gems. Be resourceful. Don't waste your supplies. They have little dimensionals, but I'm just going to cut a little tiny piece of this and use this because I love my stuff to pop. Let me take this off. So this is why it takes me 2 hours to make one card. But this is my passion, so this doesn't matter. So not up there, here. Okay. Put it right there. And it's kind of going to stick to this side when we put it down. All right. So that is adorable. The good things in life are better with you. How adorable is that? So let's clean up a little bit. I do have this wooden butterfly too, but you know what? Just got an idea. This is perfectly fitting. Maybe I should stamp this. You see? I am. Might mess it up, but if I do, I have a whole other side. Remember, there's no mistakes in crafting. Always have your base paper so you don't mess up. Or you can just dab it, but let's try it and see what it does. It might be cute. If we mess it up, we'll use the other side. And it's kind of ugly. I'm going to use this side and I'm going to dab this and do this. Because I think that looks cuter. But you do what you like. Adorable. See how there's no mistakes in crafting? None. All right, so let's do, I don't know what I'm going to do with those two little pieces of paper. And I don't even know if I'm going to use that butterfly. But we did use the tiny one. So get your inky stuff out the way. Move your base so you don't cry. All right. I did say that I was going to use this lace. So let's see what I'm going to use this lace for. I might try to put some ink on the white part of it. I think I'm just going to do like one little piece. So just cut it a little bit longer than you need. And this is probably going to unravel. So I need to be careful. I probably should burn it. But I think I am going to put some ink on this with the sponge. We're going to use this end. Oh, yes. Oh my God, that's better. I'm supposed to be doing this on my base. Didn't I tell you don't do stuff on your surface? Don't listen to me. Just, I'm sorry. Do as I say, not as I do. But now that is so perfect. That's perfect. And I just made that up because I just thought it would be cute. That wasn't in the plan. Keep your trash at bay. I have a little cute trash bin. There we go. All right, so we're going to move this base because I feel like I'm going to get it dirty. All right, so let's put that aside. And I did say that I was going to use this paper. That's kind of cute. And I want to use this. So I think what we're going to do, oh gosh, this is going to be adorable. We are going to cut a piece. We're going to cut a piece. All right. And we're going to put half of it. So let's cut the right way with our cutter. You can cheat, cut by hand, but you know, I like my stuff to look perfect. So this card is 4 1/4. So we need 4 1/4. And this we're going to keep. We're not going to waste this paper. And there, it fits perfectly. This is cheap paper, so I just kind of shave off the edge. And I need to replace my blade so it doesn't cut that way. And then I'm just going to cut it probably below that. And we'll save that for another project. So, do this again. I don't like the way that looks. Another tip on rough edges with your paper, and it makes it look very nice, is use the sponge a lot. You can just dab the edge. And if you go too far, it's really nice. So look, we're adding color to this paper unevenly. Oh my gosh, doesn't it look so much nicer now? And if you want, you can just kind of do that. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Okay. I love my ink, as you can tell. So look at the difference. How cute is that? You can't really tell unless it's on a white piece of paper, but look. The regular plain versus the pink. We're going to save this for something else. Alrighty. So let's build on this. So what I'm going to do is glue this. I have my little tape runner thingy. This one doesn't have any tape. This one does. You don't have to use a lot. I'm excessive, but this is my thing. So we're going to put this one, I'm going to leave a little, no, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. And there's no mistakes. And then we are going to put this on top of this. So what are we going to use to stick this? I think we are going to use this dimensional. So this stuff is kind of stretchy. So we're going to put like 3 pieces and we're going to stretch it. Card making and crafting is very forgiving. You can hide your mistakes. There are no mistakes in crafting. The only mistake in crafting is not making something or stopping because you think you messed it up. That's against the law. It's illegal. All right. So this kind of stretches. So I'm going to stretch this across like so. And I can, which I think I won't. I'm not going to burn this near my card. But I will shave this little part off. And there. There you go. So look at how pretty that is. Oh, I do need to shave a little bit of this off. There. And I can fix that with a glue dot later. This is a glue dot. It's just like snot. And you can just stick it wherever you want and jam it under there and fix it. There you go. Okay, let's move that. So look at what we turned that blank piece of paper into. Something totally different. Here's what it used to look like. And it's crooked, right? So we're going to move it down. Okay, so we are going to use this sentiment. We are going to put another, oh, it's this side. Another dimensional on there, maybe 2. It's not necessary, but you know. There we go. There's a little bit of tape on here, so I'm going to. And then I'm going to center it, but it's going to be off center because of that. And that's going to stick down because it's 2 layers. So now you have different dimensions and different levels. So we will work with this to make it go look nice. All right, so good things in life are better with you. We did not even use our little wooden butterfly, but I think it'll look very adorable there. So we're going to use glue snots or whatever. They're called glue dots, but it's like snot. I have a boy, sorry. So, you know, I talk about gross things sometimes. And we're just going to put the bottom. We're going to stick that there. And even though it's a different color, we are going to use our pink little stones. We're going to put 3 on here for the little center of the butterfly. I don't have any small ones. Oh, we're only going to fit 2 on there. I don't have enough room for 3. Okay. So we didn't get to use any of this. This matches perfectly. So I am going to stick this here. But I'm going to put anything on the inside that goes flat. Probably just stick that in the middle like that, just for some color. I'll probably just more ink. make a mess. You can also put it on here. It makes it look really cute. And if you do too much, like I just did, then you just use more. See, there's no mistakes. I did that on purpose. And then what you do is just put more. Since I messed it up. And that looks kind of cute because that's a square. And we're going to write on the other side of the card. You can do the middle. And the edges. Because now I have to keep going. And that's why this is so fun, because you can personalize this. Now look at that. And if you want it, I'm not going to mess the front up. So there, good things in life are better with you. My butterflies. I'll fix that. There's the inside. You write your sentiment. The final thing is my stamp. We're going to practice because I like it to be perfect. Do it first, a practice one. Yeah, you have to be dramatic with it or it won't stamp. I got this custom made. So you have to own it and you can't stop. Perfect. Handmade by Indira. So there's my card. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll load up some more of these videos soon. Bye.